Yo, Sakafe, today I am going to show you how to correctly mix and master your instrumental. We all know a bad mix can kill the vibe of your instrumental. So if you're a beginner and want to know how to mix, master your beat, this video is exactly for you. Let's have some fun. This is the instrumental that I am going to use today. Okay, it doesn't have a lot of instrument, pretty simple, and if you're a beginner, this is gonna be the perfect example for you. When you're mixing, the first thing to do is the gain staging, and make sure that everything sound at the right level. So it's gonna be different from a producer to another one, depending on the taste, depending on the on what you're listening as song, depending on the reference you have in your head. So let's say that we start with that. One technique that you can use to make your gain staging is trying to find a plugin that can turn your mix into mono, and then you do the gain staging, and after you get back to stereo. So this one has a mono. You see, we listen to everything in mono, and then you lower the volume of your headphones. So when we I feel that this is too high, this is too loud. Where's the crash? Still too loud. Nice. This is too loud too. The bass. Okay, let's see the drum here. Okay, now we get back to stereo. Oh, that sounds smooth. I feel like I want to add some vocal chop to the instrumental because I want to have more vibes. So let's say that we go to arcade. I didn't use arcade for more than 2 or 3 months. We are on C sharp. I go C sharp minor. We just add some little vocal here and there. Okay, now I want to combine it with some simple phone splice. Let's see if we can find some vocals. I don't wanna love you right now. I don't wanna love you right now. I don't wanna love you right now. The sound shifter. And then we can pitch down 12. Okay, now we can use those that we have. This one, for example. Oh, yeah. Oh. That's a vibe right there. You know, when you created an instrumental and then you're mixing it, it's always good to add stuff if you feel the need to. So now I think I wanna work on the chord progression, because I feel that sound a little crazy. Now Okay, now let's make sure that we layer the drums and everything that or not and the mixer. Now we just make sure that we write them to the mixer, and then now good. Okay, I feel that I want a little bit of delay for this one. This add more movement to instrumental. Okay, for my bass, I think I wanna compress it. I want it to stay in a space that I love. So I think we can add the let's use the L2 way. I can use it. Let's see the second note. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, yeah. So now this is more control. So I feel that I lose something in here. Okay, I compress too much. Yeah, nice. Now it sounds better. Okay, now we check back in mono to see if everything sounds good. Okay, the arcade is a little bit too loud. Guys, I don't know if this happened to you. When I am working on FL Studio, at some point there is no sound and then I have to restart it, and this happened like every single session, and it started to be a little bit annoying. Guys, I want you to know that mixing is not about adding fancy expensive plugin. So you have to listen to your beat first and then see what needs to be done. For this instrumental, there are not a lot that need to be done. For example, for this bass, I compress it because I feel that I lose some energy when the low note hit. This is the only reason why I compress it. If you have a sample bass and then you have the velocity that goes, let's say that your velocity is like the same on the whole pattern, and then you don't feel that you lose or you have more energy in certain note, you just keep it like that. You don't even need to compress it. So I did on mine because I feel that I needed to. Okay, on this one I can definitely add pancake. Let's call this one let's say also the arcade, I don't feel I need it. Nice. Ooh. Okay, now one thing we can do, like when we have this, we will not have this in the beat. Simple like this. And I feel that the pattern automation is very, very too much to the side. Something like that. Nice. I think I am not going to do anything on the beat because it sounds good already. That sounds good already. And for the master, I am going to keep it very simple. And I bought some plugin in the Black Friday sale. Let's try to use some of them. Okay, let's use the Boss compressor from UAD, and we do the Mix Boss glue. Okay, let's see how it sounds. That sounds good. That sounds very, very good. And now I'm going to use the stereo imager so I can make sure that my beat sound wide enough. And there's a preset from one of the producers that I follow when I first start making mixing on Logic Pro, and then we use this. See the difference? The beats still have the energy and then sound very, very, very crazy. Now let's see if we can add the monthly passive EQ. So I am going to add it just because I want to have the color of the plugin. That's it. Okay, that is going to be your high pass. We high pass to okay, I lose some. Nice. Okay, let's see if we can cut some frequency in there. Okay. Okay, now I think I wanna add the L1 ultra maximizers. Or maybe we add this one time. Okay. I think I want to remove some of the low on this one. I want it just like that. Okay, and then Yes, guys, that's it. That's how you mix and master your beat. So I take a beat that is pretty simple, so the process can be easier for you to follow, guys. And if you have any question about mixing and master your instrumental, please ask them in the comment section. So now we are going to do a last test, which is go to our BX solo, and then we turn it into mono, and then turn it back into stereo to see if it still sound good. Okay, I want to remove this arcade. Why? Okay, also I think for this float, we are not going to add them at the same place as the yeah, we are not going to play the float at the same time as the string. You see? Nice. It's a vibe and I love it, guys. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have questions, please leave a comment down below. Also follow me on Instagram at Samy Beatz, and see you in the next one.